Hey everybody, and welcome back to Fire Warrior. I am still Negaroth, and got two guests here with me today. We have Plank,
Yeah, howdy.
and we also have Fataku coming back yet again.
Hey guys, I try to stay away, but I can't.
The grip of Fire Warrior is just too great. We already
It's
got
these fantastic scripted events.
we already got some great explosions going on, and I think this stage is apparently called the Push, as pushing closer to go find Kovash. And obviously, there's dangers around every corner with exploding pipes, I suppose. But yeah, this particular stage is continuing on through the trenches we saw previously. It's not too much new ground, not too many new enemies, but it's still interesting nonetheless. We're going to have some interesting set pieces, I suppose, and hopefully Plank will be able to give us some information in regards to some of the weapons that we may have already been seeing or shall see in the future.
One can only hope I haven't forgotten everything.
Yeah, and
These are the closest thing we have to a 40k expert.
for right now, I think obviously people are going to be beating down the door.
Yeah, everybody's going to tell me I'm wrong the moment I say anything, so...
I don't think anybody can ever be wrong. I think there's like one codex per race, right?
Something like that. There's been a bunch more, but,
No, there's one, and that's
So
it.
I heard this was originally going to be called Warhammer 40k Banana Warrior. Is that true?
No, I'm pretty sure the tower colored this way for camouflage reasons. Maybe.
No, I think they're just too cool to have actual, camo.
Well,
He's like, I'm bright yellow and I don't give a shit.
yeah. Well, I was reading that apparently they were from like a desert planet, so I think like the orange yellow is
Sort of. Like, this color scheme is a particular sect of the Fire Warrior cast, but originally, on Planet Tau, it's like a Terran planet, like Planet Earth. There's deserts and forests and areas with lots of water and stuff, and that's where all the different casts came from. So, like in the thread, he said how they're split into air, earth, fire, water, and the ethereals. So
Okay.
the Fire Warrior cast lived in the deserts, and that's why they usually have desert-colored.
But once we start seeing, I think later on we start seeing the air cast. They're the ones that are like the pilots, right?
Yeah, the aircaster pilots. They're
Yeah.
So if
usually
you
tall.
lose the cast lottery, then you get to dress like a jackass all the time?
Well, yeah. The only way to really lose the cast lottery is to be not Tau. They basically have a fifth cast that's, I don't want to say is equivalent to the Hindu untouchable class, but it kind of is.
Which class was that?
Basically anything that's not Tau, like the Krot or the Kroot.
Oh, the Kroot. Yeah. So how the Tau work? They've got their 5 or however many Tau casts, and then as they expand through the galaxy and encounter new races, they give them 2 choices: join us or die, like literally. And so the Kroot, some alien race that they helped out, and then they've got a couple more like the Vespid.
Yeah.
And
I know there's one that starts with a G. It's like Gravish. It's basically human beings. Like
the
there was
The Gwela are actually humans
Yeah.
who have decided to join the Tau.
yeah, there was this thing. I'm probably gonna mispronounce it, but it was it starts with a D, something Crusade, like Damascus.
Damocles.
Yeah,
Damocles.
maybe.
Yeah.
Everything's like historically based in this, and work earned salvation, and heresy grows from idleness. They
Nice propaganda posters there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Damocles Crusade basically was the Imperium's first real, interaction with civilized Tau. And the humans were just like, all right, well, these guys are nice. They're not trying to, eat us or murder us. So
Yeah, and last time we saw them, all they had was spears and fire.
yeah,
Like
but
6,000 years ago, they had nothing.
yeah, but now they suddenly have like this magical, smaller pulse energy, and they're trying to be nice. Except then the Imperium gets word of it, and they're like, so you're being friends with the enemy. That means you're tainted, and we're gonna come kill you.
Yeah.
So the few that weren't left were basically just left behind, and they were like, can we still be friends even though, our big brother came to kill you? And so they were kept around as slaves.
Yep.
Well, really well-kept slaves.
Yeah, I mean, Guela, they're sort of like, when you join the Tau, you are put in a very specific place with a very specific job, and the Guela are basically constables. They're given Tau technology, but not a lot of it, and not the best stuff.
Yeah,
they're
not given the huge battle mechs.
They get the hand-me-downs. They're the red-headed stepchild.
Yeah, they'll get a pulse rifle or two, and some armor plates, but that's about it.
They're like, here's your Titan, go stomp some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure what a Tau Titan is called.
Do Tau even have Titans? I'm not sure they do.
I think they do.
I haven't seen them.
I know.
I know they've got, aircraft and tanks and troop carriers and stuff, but
the Barracuda and the Tiger Shark and all
but
types
I've not
of
seen mention of a Titan.
No. Well, I mean, orcs have a Titan. I just kind of figure that every race had a Titan.
Pretty much every race has like a super vehicle like that, something really, really large. But they're all in Forge World books, not in the codices.
Yeah, like I think the Gargant isn't really widely covered, and I think I'm trying to get this guy's attention. Like, look out behind you. Except
meanwhile he's staring over at you, going, "Why is that idiot waving his sword around? Stab! Oh God!"
Yeah, like just to catch people up on what's going on with the level. There's not that much. I think basically.
Oh wait, that's right. We're doing a let's play.
No,
I totally forgot.
This is a very informative documentary. Look at this guy dancing at me. That was. I don't know what I did with that grenade.
Wait, a grenade there, bro.
I still don't understand why these sergeants seem to think that flailing their sword around while they're 20 meters away from you is an effective strategy. You think you'd want to actually get closer before swinging that thing.
Well, if they work up like enough, speed, they maybe can blow you away like a windmill.
So you said anyway you're talking about the progress of the level.
Oh yeah. So I guess we thought Kovash was here, but he's been moved to a different prison facility. So now we just have to get to the nearby Orca to get dropped to wherever Kovash is next. So
sorry, Kays, Kovash is in another castle.
Yeah, the first two levels are basically a complete waste of time. Outside of being able to shoot some red shirts.
These guys are ridiculously bright red.
Well, camouflage, maybe.
Hey, yeah, the knife or the sword that you've got is actually it's a Talishra bonding knife, and basically how it works is when you are a Tau Fire Warrior, you get put into squads, and after a certain amount of time together, you do a bonding ritual, which actually makes you a part of that squad, and that involves standing together, slicing each other's chest open with a Talishra bonding knife, and then cutting your hands open and clasping them together and saying some magic words.
So blood
and
brothers.
There's one
Hello,
knife per
hepatitis.
squad. Yeah, there's one knife per squad, so Case
Jesus.
carrying it probably means he's a squad leader. I'm not sure what rank he's given.
Yeah, it's really, within the realm of, the THQ game continuity. I think apparently there's a Case, a Tau general named Case that you run into in Dark Crusade, and there's a lot of speculation saying that that is this Case, but apparently to get the general rank, and I forgot the key. Oops. But yeah, apparently to get the general rank requires like 32 years of service, and that would be assuming that there was like a 32-year time span difference between this game and
Dark Crusade. Yeah.
But
Or maybe Case is just a really common name.
It could be that.
Yeah, maybe.
In the Tau Codex, there's actually a glossary of common names and terms translated in the back. It's pretty cool.
And it might be difficult to see, but this is actually going to be the first boss arena. It'll be a very intense boss fight. I know we're all excited. And
I'm literally peeing my pants right now.
that's sexual as hell. But yeah, since we actually have a new weapon right now, this is the auto gun. It you know, it kind of looks like an M16, but it's actually normal piece of IG weaponry.
So yeah, for the Imperial Guard, an auto gun is pretty much equivalent to a las gun in terms of power and commonality.
Yeah, but now we can
in
see.
modern weapon terms, it's a 50 cal assault rifle.
Yeah, you can't really tell that though. This is seems kind of dinky. Especially.
Yeah, it looks like it's just kind of, you know, gently massaging your shoulder right now.
Yeah, and that was the first boss. That was a Valkyrie, which is it's not norm. It's usually used as a transport ship, right?
Yeah, it's I guess I would say it's probably a heavy drop ship. It's basically it drops troops off and then is fire support.
Yeah, it's not really like a fighter craft. That's just, well, it's not like against like a full regiment. You really wouldn't send one Valkyrie, but you would kind of assume it'd do all right against one Fire Warrior. But
Yeah.
I had
Apparently not.
well, I think those were the Emperor's special boxes. But actually, that was the end of the level. Apparently that was the end of our trial by fire, and Lucia's gonna congratulate us.
Your trial by fire went well, young warrior. You helped Malkior team escape. I have more tasks for you. But first, I shall review your battle data.
So yeah, hopefully you'll join us next time. Thanks Plank for joining us on this particular stage. And yeah, see you next time on Fire Warrior.